you care for me, but don't worry about me, just say a prayer for me. Cause we all going one day, so just prepare for me. And I'ma live to the fullest, so don't be scared for me. Just say a prayer for me, yeah.
Pray for me. If you love me, just pray for me. Pray for me. If you love me, just pray for me.
I used to have problems getting it off. Now I'm dripping in sauce. First I'm hitting the gas, then you get the exhaust. Told the world that I'm coming, I'm working to be a boss. It's consequence for them actions. I teach my sons that it costs. All this drama in my life is fucking with my conscience. Caught the little chain, they wonder how I got this. Swear these niggas lame, why they worried about my pockets? Tore out the frame, now she wanna keep me hostage. Better than ever, it's really no room for ever. Play for keeps and never settle, no negotiate with the devil. I'm getting harder to measure, I give it all, cause I'm destined, I'm too involved and I'm ready, so through it all I'ma get it. I know you care for me, but don't worry about me, just say a prayer for me. Cause we all going one day, so just prepare for me. And I'ma live to the fullest, so don't be scared for me. Just say a prayer for me, yeah.
Pray for me. If you love me, just pray for me. Pray for me. If you love me, just pray for me. Can you pray for me?
Something wrong, somebody pray for me. Psychic said it ain't safe for me. I pulled the car with 2 snakes on it, intertwined into an 8 or something. Bottom line, it was an ace on it. Pray for me. I seen a demon with a face on it. I don't look in the mirror now. I know them voices in my head from the spirit realm. I know it's people under the stairs and in the ceiling found. I feel my niggas in the air who ain't here around me. I know you possibly sincerely care about me, but I still ain't going nowhere without the ham on me. Just say a prayer for me. I know you care for me, but don't worry about me, just say a prayer for me. Cause we all going one day, so just prepare for me. And I'ma live to the fullest, so don't be scared for me. Just say a prayer for me, yeah.
Pray for me. If you love me, just pray for me. Pray for me. If you love me, just pray for me. Can you pray for me?
Now that social media runs the world of attention, thought, and action, I thought it would be a good idea to look at how people's opinions are spewed everywhere we look online. And the average person online takes most of what these opinions are and run with them without fact checking these comments or opinions for actually being accurate or completely true. This is the information age, but seems like more online users interpret emotion as evidence and facts. What happened to critical thought? So I was thinking about, um, you know, these celebrity and, entertainers and famous people who have passed, you know, in recent years, and how people, be quick to say this person or that person was a sacrifice. You know what I mean? That person was sacrificed. Oh, that was a ritual. And a lot of times, some of these people who say these things aren't even familiar with any type of esoteric or um, quote unquote sacred information or knowledge, or yet alone have experienced those types of things, that type of information, I should say. And so they just be out here running with, conspiracy theories and things that aren't even based on too much reality. Because most of the time, most of the people that you see running these websites and blog sites or whatever, pages really, because they don't own these websites. They have a page on Instagram or a page on, Twitter or Facebook. That's not a website, first of all. And that's that. But these people don't even own these quote unquote platforms. But they go out here and they spew these things as if they're fact, and they don't even know any of these people personally, let alone people that run in those people's circles who may have passed away for whatever reason. Now, I'm not saying that, it's not possible for, celebrities, famous people, etc. Even average everyday people that you wouldn't even know will have affiliations or allegiances to secret societies who conduct rituals or sacrifices. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, though, not every person who passed away who happens to be famous was, passed away because it was a ritual. You know, so-called black people, we be on this stuff where, we talk about how much we, love God or God, you know what I'm saying? And, be quick to win an award and this and that and, give thanks to God and, thank, Jesus, so-called Jesus. But, when a celebrity or whoever passes, the first thing that they say, oh, that was a ritual sacrifice. They wasn't supposed to die and blah, 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 blah. Well, if, God is supposed to be in control of everything, how can you say that that person passed away too early? Or it was wrong that they passed away from a ritual, so-called ritual. You understand what I'm saying? If it was their time, it was their time. Now, that may sound insensitive to some, but, I'm not trying to be. The reality is the Most High is in control of everything. And if you truly believe in the Creator, the circumstances of someone's passing isn't as powerful as that person or people dropping their body and moving on. You know what I'm saying? Because what about those people who, may have got shot 25 times and they survived? Or maybe that person who, ate a poisonous meal and survived. Was that a ritual gone wrong? You know what I'm saying? It's just something I'll be thinking about when I'm out here, looking at this stuff on cyberspace and be wondering, what happened to the Creator of all things? Because if you truly believe in the Most High and the Creator, they are the master and sustainer as well as destroyer of all. Not a destruction from a negative light, how we've been told to look at that word, but the maker is the maker. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. Now, I'm not saying that I don't think that some celebrities have passed away through nefarious or interesting circumstances. No, I'm not saying that because I believe that that's possible, and I think it has happened. But I'm not gonna give man or woman more power than the Most High when it comes down to someone's decision to join, certain organizations or whatever, and them signing up for what they could possibly be putting themselves into a situation where they end up being a sacrifice. And if they end up passing from it, the Creator said it was time for them to go, in my opinion. This episode of Just My 2 Cent podcast is sponsored by official IBelongApparel.com. Come check out the official IBelongApparel.com and get some amazing gear for this summer 2023 and the fall all year long. The official I Belong Apparel. Can't find it nowhere else. Just My 2 Cent podcast was also brought to you and sponsored by Amplified Reach. AmplifiedReach.com, formerly known as JE Creative Web Hosting and Design. Come check out AmplifiedReach.com when you're ready to step up your online presence. When you have a page on somebody else's website, they control what you say and do. When you're ready to step up and own your own, come to AmplifiedReach.com. Okay, so we back now. We're going to be looking at some web pages, websites, you know what I'm saying, that talked about some of the celebrities or entertainers who, you know, allegedly people think were or feel were, you know, sacrificed. And this is no disrespect or offense to this website. I mean, they just happen to be asking the same type of questions or talking about the same thing that I was talking about, that I'm talking about right now. So here we go. The first one is Whitney Houston. May she rest in peace. It says, quote, despite a tumultuous past, the world mourned the loss of an icon in 2012 when Whitney Houston was found dead in a bathtub in Beverly Hills. According to the coroner's report, the songstress was acutely intoxicated from cocaine at the time of her death, and a plethora of prescription medication bottles were found in her room. Illuminati conspiracy theorists claim her contract was up, end quote. So yeah, I remember when, you know, the news came out about Whitney Houston passing, may she rest in peace. And, you know, they said that she was in a room, you know, and a party was going on downstairs with a lot of celebrities or whatever in the music industry, etc. And, you know, according to the coroner's report, which is supposed to be the official, you know, statement or documentation on a human's biological expiration, you know what I'm saying? They said that, you know, she was acutely intoxicated from cocaine. And, you know, investigators or whatever found the plethora of prescription medication bottles in her room. Now, you know, I wasn't there, so I don't know what happened to Miss Houston. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you weren't there, personally, you shouldn't be speaking on her situation. You know what I mean? Especially after the fact, you know, when her child, may she rest in peace, passed away. You know what I mean? And much love to Bobby Brown, because he lost, you know what I mean, the mother of his child and his child. So, you know, this was one of them ones, though I do remember people talking because of you know, the music industry this, and the person she first signed the contract with in music was trying to get rid of her. And, you know, I don't know these people. And chances are, you know, a lot of people who speak on or have spoken on Miss Houston like that don't know either. So, you know, I just wanted to show as an example one of the people that, you know, has been a subject, you know what I mean, in this, you know, quote unquote sacrifice and ritual thing that people talk about each time a celebrity passes. Now, I will say with her situation, there's some stuff around it that it's like, whoa, that's kind of deep, you know what I mean? Like, it made me question, you know what I'm saying, if she wasn't actually sacrificed, you know what I'm saying? But it's still, at the end of that, you know, the Most High is in control of life and death. So I'll just leave it at that with Miss Houston, may she rest in peace. Now the next one, Lisa Left Out Lopez, may she rest in peace. It says, quote, what would the 90s have been without R&B rap trio TLC and specifically its most colorful character, Lisa Left Out Lopez? Despite personal drama in Lopez's life, fans from all over the world mourned when the singer was killed in a car crash in Honduras in 2002. According to reports, Lopez, who was behind the wheel, overcorrected trying to avoid hitting another vehicle, causing the car to flip several times. End quote. So, with this one, I remember watching her documentary that she was putting together about her life, and I think it came out, you know, somebody, you know, put it together and put it out after she had passed, you know, but she was down there, I think at a retreat, doing some things with her health and diet. You know what I'm saying? And you know, people got to talking, and different at the time people was talking and saying, it has something to do with Dr. Sabi and this and that, and she had just some stuff where it's like, man, what are you talking about? You didn't even know this sister. This sister, she, her two sisters in her group, T-Boz and Chili, they missing their girl. They sister. Her family missing her. Like, why would you make up stuff that you don't even know about? Especially somebody who looked like she was trying to do something good with her life, and then trying to avoid hurting somebody else because her car was out of I don't know what was happening because I seen the video. It was hard to tell what was going on other than she was just trying to keep everybody safe, and it didn't work out that way, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? But I just remember this was one of the people that people started talking conspiracies about, and then even calling her a sacrifice and this and that because she didn't I don't know, for the choices that she was making in terms of her health and stuff like that, her diet and things like that. But yeah, rest in peace, Lisa Left Eye Lopez. And then Aaliyah, may she rest in peace. Quote, nicknamed the Princess of R&B, Aaliyah was 22 at the time of her death. The beautiful young star, along with members of her record label, were killed when the twin-engine Cessna they were traveling in crashed shortly after takeoff in the Bahamas. According to many popular conspiracy theory blogs, Aaliyah was sacrificed by the Illuminati so that her peer Beyonce could rise to prominence, end quote. Now with this one, with Aaliyah, yeah, I remember it was a whole lot of talk about, why, she, passed away, and, one of them that was logical was the plane being overloaded, it was too heavy. And then, people started talking about in more recent years, from the actual time she passed, she was sacrificed so that somebody else could, become famous or whatever and take over the industry because she was taking over the industry as far as R&B. Now, I don't know about none of that. I don't know the sister. I didn't know the sister personally. You know what I'm saying? Again, and none of us were there. So, to put her name out there, with certain things like that, about as far as how she lost her life, I don't think that's fair to her family, you know what I'm saying? To her or her family or her loved ones. And I'm not taking up for any, be clear about that. I'm not taking up for any secret society or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's out here doing things, you know what I'm saying, hurting people or what have you, you know what I'm saying? That's not what this is about. What I'm talking about is, at the end of the day, the Most High, the Creator, is in control, you know what I mean? And we got to stop giving man and woman, men and women, more power over the Creator. That's my point with all of this. So, whatever happened, as far as what people may think, with, Miss Whitney Houston, Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Aaliyah, may they all rest in peace. It really don't matter what people think what happened. You know what I'm saying? These people had families, people that loved them, and I think that they deserve to be regarded, you know what I'm saying, in a higher light than just gossip and, certain talk from people who are pseudo-spiritual or whatever, just out here talking and making up theories because, they have a problem accepting logic, reason, and reality. Just My 2 Cent podcast was also brought to you and sponsored by JP's Chip and Dip Salsa. Taste jpsalsa.com. If you're in the mood for some good salsa, This is where you should come. That's tastejpsalsa.com. And my favorite is when you reach the online store, the blueberries, peaches, honey, or habanero. If it ain't JP's, you can keep it. So I'm just gonna leave this on the screen right now. We're gonna switch up to a lighter segment of Just My 2 Cent podcast, and we're gonna call this the best fight scene of all time in a non-martial arts or boxing movie. I already know, that our choice of the best movie fight scene that's not a martial arts movie, like a kung fu movie or a karate movie or whatever. I'm about to play it, you know what I mean? It come from a science fiction movie called They Live, but, if you think you have, a better movie with a better fight scene, just email us at justmy2centpodcast.com with the name of the movie and the timestamp for the fight. Do not send us links. I repeat, don't send us links to the scene, but you can tell us where you can find it or where we can find it online. And, we'll go from there. And the movie must not be a kung fu, karate, MMA, or martial arts movie to qualify, because we're going to turn this into like a little competition or challenge. But I already think we won because, I'm about to play the greatest and the best fight scene of all time from a non-martial arts movie. All right, here we go.
One week's pay. It's the best I could do.
Wait!
Hey! You better find yourself someplace to hide and keep praying nobody ever finds you.
Try these on.
Look, you crazy mother.
Put these on.
Hey! Stay away from me!
I'm telling you, you dumb son of a... I'm trying to save you and your family's life.
You couldn't even save your own!
I'm giving you a choice. Either put on these glasses or start eating that trash can.
Not this year.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Come on. Come on!
I don't want to fight you.
Come on!
I don't want to fight you.
Come on.
Stop it.
No!
Put on the glasses.
Man, I told you, I didn't want to be in. You dirty motherfucker!
Take a look. Put them on. No! I'm sorry.
The glasses! Oh! Put them on!
Fuck you.
Look! Look at them! They're everywhere!
I don't know. Maybe they can see. Alley 5th and Spring.
Now hold
This movie was brought to you by theimmortalscribe.com. Come check out theimmortalscribe.com if you're a writer or a aspiring author and you need proofreading of your work, and also if you need any editing. Feel free, if you're an agent, a book agent or screenwriting film industry agent, to stop by theimmortalscribe.com and reach out to us so that you can get more information on how to check out the Immortal Scribe's work for publishing as well as film production, television series as well. That's theimmortalscribe.com. Serious inquiries only. Thank you. Thank you for watching this episode of Just My 2 Cent Podcast. This is the Immortal Scribe. Please stay tuned for the next segment, which will be Just My 2 Cent Podcast, chopping it up with my elders. We really appreciate y'all hanging in there with us with the technical difficulties we were having with the audio. Hopefully in the future episodes and segments, everything will be smoother. And we really appreciate y'all staying tuned and keeping up with us. Hopefully, we can keep bringing y'all some good content. Y'all take care until next time. Cool.